so glad to be back in town and missed doing videos, so I thought I'd bring an extra video to you this week. This is going to be a Spring Back Your Body Challenge video. There are some awesome ladies that are doing this challenge, and I'll link their videos down below. But basically, it's just we're taking our bodies in our own hands and we're trying to make a change, and whatever change that may be, everyone has different goals basically, and what each person's doing is pretty much kind of telling you a history and excuse me, and you know what they're wanting to do basically. So you know, it took me a while to actually get this video recorded because there are so many things that I want to say, and I don't want to have an hour-long video. So I actually tried to take some notes so I don't forget anything that is important. Just a little background on me. Several years ago, I was a fitness center, fitness instructor for 24 Hour. And I did that maybe a year and a half. And then I got into teaching and then real estate. So I didn't do that long. And so that was fun. And, you know, that was after I gave birth to my son. And, you know, there was stuff to get lost, needless to say. And, you know, so I did that. Anywho, so, you know, I got into teaching and then real estate. And you know, let's spring forward and say about last year, I became very ill. I actually contracted the West Nile virus, which was pretty horrible. And I can't even tell you how that felt to, you know, my children and my husband and my family, and just to not know how long you're going to be here. Because I mean, that really was a horrible thing to have. I'm obviously fine. I pushed myself through it. I took my vitamins, and you know, I am here. So hey. So anyway, that was just very difficult. And when I did recover from that, I just, you know, it just like turned like a light on in my head that was like, it is time to get busy. It is time to make some changes in your house. Not only did I want to be healthy, I wanted my family to be healthy. So that meant cleaning out my kitchen. I got rid of the white sugar and the white flour and the regular milk. Everything that I could get organic, I got organic. Beef, chicken, it's either organic, grass-fed, if I can get it. You know, the canned vegetables, threw them away. The only, you know, it's just things like that. But basically what I'm trying to say, it is a life challenge. It is a life change that you have to make. It can't just be something you do for a month and then go back to your regular eating. You have to change how you eat on a daily basis. And I can certainly go into that more if someone wants more information. If you can just message me, I'll go into greater detail. But basically, you're going to just throw away all the processed foods, you know, the boxed meals, you know, just think of how long they were in the can or in the box, and you just don't want to eat it. The vegetables, the only way I eat a vegetable is if it's fresh and raw, like carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, or I buy them frozen in the steamable bags because they are bagged actually when they're at their peak. So they are very healthy to eat. Those are the only ways. And there are ways you can actually cook, you know, because I am cooking for, you know, multiple people. like I'll make casserole dishes, but they are healthy casserole dishes. They're, you know, a lot of salsa goes into healthy cooking because it's the free ingredient, as they say. And it's like I've never cooked with so much salsa and seasonings, but it's just, you know, it's just something that you gradually do. But what you'll notice is if you change the way you eat to healthy eating, your body actually wants to reject when you have bad food. Like if I have like a good dessert, like a sinful dessert, like when I was in Atlanta, excuse me, I need to turn my phone off. When I was in Atlanta, we ate at the Hard Rock Cafe, and, you know, I was just, you know, we were celebrating, and there was a apple cobbler on the menu. And granted, I do not eat stuff like that. I mean, that is like a treat, like that happens very seldom. But I saw it, I was just in such a good mood. I was like, I'm gonna have some apple cobbler. And it came out, it was hot, had the vanilla ice cream on top. And I ate a couple of bites, like 3-4 bites, and I gave it to my son-in-law. I was like, I can't eat it. And I actually was having pains in my stomach. It's the craziest thing. Now let's move on from food and go to water. I used to hate water. Couldn't stand it, didn't want to drink it. If it didn't have tea or coffee in it, I didn't want it. So I started making myself drink it. I would get bottles of water in it. When I first started, I would put drops of something in it. And you know what happens? You start to drink it, your body starts wanting water, so you drink more water. To this day, at nighttime, I always have a bottled water. Like if I have a glass of wine with my dinner, done with that, I'm chugging water. It is the craziest thing because I hated water, but water is so essential for your body. And if you want to make a change in your body, not only do you need to change the food, but you need to change what liquids you're drinking. Sodas need to go out the window. Drink tons and tons of water. Let's see, what else? Let's see, I did that. Let me look at my list. Now, I will say that I don't think I'll ever have, you know, or I don't ever think I'll be completely satisfied with my body. And that's just something, you know, just because there's always something I want to improve on. And I will say that because last year after I was ill, I just started gaining weight. And I was working out all the time, and I was gaining weight, and it wasn't muscle. And so I went to the doctor. They did test. I had a thyroid condition, and you know, so here was this extra weight that I had to get off. And I was taking fitness classes all the time, just taking them. I wasn't teaching them anymore, I was taking them. And my husband and I would go to the gym at the same time. You know, since we're realtors, you know, our schedule, you know, we can do that. So I was taking fitness classes and wasn't really seeing a change in my body. So my husband one day was like, why don't you work out with me? This man has no body fat whatsoever. He has muscle, he's very lean, and, you know, he's a completely different machine. But he was like, just work out with me and you'll see some change. So it meant weights. It meant working out with him daily with weight training. And let me tell you, that was the best thing that I could have done because I started to see a change in my body. Now, I am still very much an hourglass figure. Big up top, very small waist, and, you know, large on the bottom. And I don't think I'll ever not be that way, but it's just toning what you have. And let me say, you can't do this with a pill or a liquid. You may lose weight, but you gain it back. It's the life change. It's, you know, you've got to get out there, get active. I actually started working out with a personal trainer twice a week. And the reason I like working out with a personal trainer is because not only is he keeping me very active, but he has me doing different things. So it gets your body, keeps it confused, and that's the best thing that you can do. Because if you do the same thing all the time, your body gets used to that, and it doesn't make any changes. If you mix it up, your body is constantly burning calories, healing your muscles. And I love it, absolutely love it. It's something that I budget for. And, you know, it's just, my body has changed since working out with him. But I will say that the only thing that doesn't change as much is what the number is on the scale. Because I am very strong, very strong. I have a lot of muscle, but muscle weighs more than fat. And so the scale doesn't really like drop lots of numbers like I would love for it to, because I'm a girl. You know, I know how my clothes are fitting, but I still want that low number on the scale, right? So it's just kind of getting your mind where it's working, that, you know, don't get psyched out if you don't see the big number drop on the scale. You have to look at what your, you know, how your clothes are fitting and how you look in the mirror when you look in the mirror. Okay, that was when you look in the mirror when you look in the mirror. Okay, sorry. Okay, so what do I do when I get home from my personal training like today? I drink my protein, and that is so, so important in this challenge, because you're using your muscles. You need to feed your muscles. If you starve them, it's just going to have an adverse reaction. So I love, love, love this stuff. It is the Muscle Milk Light chocolate flavor. There is no milk in it whatsoever, but it does include milk proteins. It has 20 grams of protein in this one serving container. It's 140 calories, 4 grams of fat, only 2 grams of fiber, and again 20 grams of protein. So this is what I gulp this down, and since it doesn't have any milk, I can it tastes like chocolate milk, but it's not milk, and I gulp it down like a kid. It is so good. I say it's my crack. My protein is my crack. So I love it. So every time I work out, I drink this every day. If I don't have an appointment with my trainer, I do work out with my husband, still with the weights, and come home and drink my protein. Now, another thing that I do, I like finding tank tops that I can wear to the gym that make other people feel good. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just cute little sayings, because, you know, you see things like that in the gym, and you're like, oh, so you get all, you know, loosey, and you work harder. So I found 3 tanks so far, 2 from Marshall's and 1 from Target. And if you are friends with me on Instagram or Facebook, you have seen these. And if you're not friends with me on either one of those places, shame on you, girls. What you waiting on? Okay, so this is the latest one. It says Dream, Believe, and Achieve. I actually wore this one today to the gym. I like them to be large, and this is a large, but it has the, you know, the low sleeve, so I just had a white sports bra underneath. So that's nice. Everyone liked that. And then this one, well, actually one of the trainers wanted one of these. This is killing it. And I got this from Marshall's too. This is just a medium, so not quite as big. And so the armholes aren't as big either, but I liked that, and everyone liked it. And this seems to be the favorite. And whew, looks like the color in the background is getting some deep yellow. Okay, this one actually came from Target. And it says, I don't sweat, I sparkle. I love that. I love that. My trainer teases me about it. Like today, I got in front of the fan. You know, they have fans, you know, in the gym. And I'm like spinning around trying to fan myself. And he was like, what about the sparkle? I do sweat. It's not just sparkle, but I do sweat. Okay, so let's see. The last thing I can tell you is you want to, you know, like I said before, confuse your body. And one of those things that you can do is try new things, try different things. You know, like I did the personal training. Right now I have a squat challenge, a 30-day squat challenge. It's an app you can find on your phone. And I couple whatever squat number I need to do in a day, I couple that with push-ups. I just keep pushing myself. And I recently started a 30-day ab challenge as well. And loving that. And also this Wednesday, I start tennis lessons, which I'm really excited about. There are a couple of moms that, you know, are, you know, the first grade moms. I'm a first grade mom. And it's a group lesson. I'm so excited. It's like we can, you know, at first I was like, oh, I've got to go get a racket and tennis skirts. And I'm like, I'm not going to buy a racket. I don't even know if I'm going to like it. So we can rent rackets there. But then I'm like, what do you wear? I'm excited. And a friend of mine said, you know, I should do golf. And I'm like, you know, tennis to me sounds funner and it burns more calories, which is always what I go back to. So just another way, it's going to confuse my muscles and make them burn calories. Love it. So one more thing I want to show you. Again, if you're with me on Facebook and Instagram, you've seen it, but I'm wearing a new hoodie that I so love. So let me see if I can stand up and get it in the screen. It says, let me move these. Says, it's a Julia thing you wouldn't understand. I so love that. I saw an ad for those on Facebook. And, you know, I clicked that I would order it, and they said they'd have to have a certain number of orders for them to actually print them. And it was cheap compared to like a sweatshirt I would get at Dick's, and it's the same material. Like half the price of a sweatshirt I would buy at Dick's. So I love it. And this again is something that is just like, you know, gets people active, gets people going. Love it, love it, love it. So I don't think I have anything else. Of course, when I finish recording and I upload, I'm going to go, I should have said. You know, I should have said. So I'm sure I will. But anywho, I think I got the gist of what I wanted to say. Clean up your diet, not diet, but just your day-to-day eating. Get active, confuse those muscles, and feed your muscles protein. Can't say that enough. And oh, remember your vitamins. So anyway, vitamins, I will get that on a different video. I am a rep for a vitamin company, the best vitamins, I have to say. But I'll get into that in a different video. So I hope you all have a great day. Again, I missed you so much while I was gone, and I'm glad to be back and be back doing my videos. And I love you all. Have a great day, a happy day, and as always, a safe day. Bye.